This recording is to demonstrate the Mexican tax reporting for ScreenTight. Currently, the application is anchored under the Help menu. So if you go to Help about Microsoft Dynamics GP, go to Additional, you'll see the Caramount MX tax reporting. This one just tells you the version number. So we want this one right here that opens the actual window. This window really doesn't have a lot that you can do on it. You can process, you can cancel, and when you process, you can either choose an XML format, which is easier for us humans to read, or JSON format, which is what's required by the Mexican tax reporting people that are translating this file. Now, if you hit process, what it does is the system, when you hit process, it goes out and it looks into this Mexican tax reporting processing log to see what has been processed. And what it does is it'll get, it has this Dextro ID in here, and that tells us, well, this is the, the largest Dextro ID that's been exported is 29523, let's say. So it tells us, well, okay, get any new transactions that have been recorded to the GL since the last JE Dextro ID. That way we have a cumulative approach of, not cumulative, but an incremental approach of transmitting the files to the tax reporting guys. So they've requested January 1st, 2016 going forward. And so what I did is I checked to see, okay, in the GL 20,000, because the tax reporting only looks at the GL 20,000, they have the year 2016 and 2017. So if I go into this log file and were to delete it and then process, it would presumably export every transaction. As you can see, JE number 1 here. So let's just go ahead and delete this table so that we can export everything out brand new. Okay. So now the next journal entry or the next Dextro ID is going to be 0 because there's nothing in this table right now. Okay, so let's go back over here to our export. I'm just going to close it and reopen it and show you that it should have a different, see, our last export ID is 0. Last export date is today because we haven't really exported. So I'm going to say process, and all you have to do is kick back and wait. The process monitor will actually show on here, but it's a long process to extract all that data and pump it out. So I did put a little progress indicator on here for them as well. Even if you close this, I believe it'll actually continue to run if you try and close the window. I don't remember how I wrote it, but you can cancel if you want to. And then, of course, I'll pick up where it left off. So you'll actually get 2 files, one with part of the data for the first extract, and then the next one for the remainder data. Because it's always going to try and extract every transaction in your GL 20,000 table. So while it's running, we can actually look at it here. And let's just do a count. Okay, so it's exported 1,104, 1,142. So it's running, and like I said, it's going to take a little bit to run. Once it's done, I believe it tells you where it put the file. Okay, it looks like it's about to finish, and there we go. When it's finished, it'll tell you where to find the file, and it looks like we're putting into the data directory of the instance of Great Plains that starts up. In this case, it's the tax reporting output JSON 3. So let's go to that folder. It's in this data directory of GP. And as you can see, what we do is we leave the original files out there. So it's up to you to remove these files after you're done exporting. And what we do is we create a new one. So in this case, we created this number 3. And then it also creates this chart of accounts output as well. Both of these need to be sent at the same time because this is the chart of accounts. If we look at this, it's not going to be pretty, but let's go ahead and take a look at it. And so it should have all of your account numbers in it. Let's see. I'm assuming it does. It's kind of hard to tell because I don't know your account structure. Posting, account description, yeah. Yeah, I'm thinking it has it all in there. So anyway, once it's finished processing, you'll go to that directory that it tells you about. Okay, and then you'll, if I can get that to go up, you'll need to send those to, it's always going to be this output file here, and it'll be this, whatever your highest number is. And or you could just sort by date and just pick the ones of the last date. And those will be the two that need to get sent. Okay, and then of course over here you just close that down. That's it.